The problem with pandemic is that we don't know what classifies as harassment during these times. We don't know what is harassment on Zoom or in a meeting. So it's even more confusing, and we need some professional guidance, someone who can tell us what to do. Welcome to Sipping Thoughts Women at Work series in partnership with Queen. Today with us, we have Rena Khatri Tandon. Rena, are you seeing any changes now that women are working from home? Not just women, people are working from home. Do you see that harassment has reduced, or has it just changed its form?
Every time we talk about cyber security sessions as well and cyber safety section which we talk about, let me tell you a statistics now. As of yesterday in Maharashtra, we have 532 cases of harassment. Okay, 428 on Andhra Pradesh and 326 in Kerala. Tamil Nadu is 416, I think. Yes. So if you look at these statistics, is only a 1 month statistics of harassment issues. So I have loads of cases lying on my table even now, even though it's pandemic, we are working from home. The only thing is the harassment has changed with in its different forms. And cyber has become such a open arena where anybody can get up and talk anything. For example, it's something to do with clothing, it's a lot to do with people on camera. People have not drawn the lines of what are their hours of work, and at work what are their times they need to be on camera, off camera, and what are their rules and regulations, which we need to define in the policies when we create the anti-harassment policy or the anti-dating policy. These need to be reframed as per work from home policies.
Can you give some examples of what the new form of bullying is, or what are people facing right now?
Very rare cases what come up to me now are very simplistic form of harassment. The first being somebody who's there on screen doesn't realize that as they are adjusting just before the session, any of their clothes, it could be any of their saris or any of their blazers or something, and some body part or some kind of the body is being shown. Unfortunately, she has switched off the camera, but suddenly, maybe while doing some kind of adjustment, the camera goes on, and the people behind, they have unmuted themselves, but fortunately the unmute goes off, and they can hear comments saying कि ये scene तो देखने को नहीं मिलता. So it's a sexually colored remark. Second thing is we are so commonly having WhatsApp groups. Workplace WhatsApp groups are a very common thing. One major concern which has come up today, again, it's a very, very profound IT company. And a case has happened where a group of men talk about this lady who they don't find very comfortably speaking up to them all the time. And suddenly they find her online and they start commenting about it on the WhatsApp groups. And somebody from the WhatsApp group has brought it up to the IC committee saying that these people discuss about this woman who's not there in the group. Let me tell you, this is not a private chat. Let me tell you, this is not something where you can talk whatever you wish because it's an open forum. Anything which is officially a WhatsApp group among workplace employees, and if you are talked upon, everybody, including the admin, goes to jail. The third thing is people do not know the policies because pandemic has brought everything on board. So there are no work hours defined. Now, yes, we don't have work hours defined, but there are ladies who are working late hours till 1 and 2, and I know about it. I won't say whether this is a government setup or a private setup or a public setup because we don't want to get judgmental or biased. लेकिन ये हर setup में हो रहा है.
Thank you, Rena. I think it's, like I said, it's definitely a burning topic today. The more we speak about it, I think the more awareness it's going to create, and the more people are going to understand, hopefully, the right from the wrong, what is not okay to say, and I feel that's also a starting point.